Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, I suppose I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update on what I've been up to for all this time. This is my coffee. We're gonna have a coffee and a bit of a tour of things. So, um, I suppose first things first. Putting the kettle on would help. Right. So, a number of years ago, there were a bunch of assholes online who decided, your opinion is like absolutely insane. You should go touch grass. Mmm. Ooh, lawn shady mix. Mmm. Sexy. Anyway, so what I did was sort of in response, I suppose. Um, because anybody can really touch grass, Anybody can do that. But, well, let's just say I decided to do something maybe ever so slightly more extreme. And. Yes, grass. Right. Okay. Ooh, coffee time. Right. So let's begin the tour, shall we? Start off with what we have here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Um, let's go. Fuck it. We'll start right at the back. We'll start right at the back. We have a tomato plant here. Here. Oh shit. Here's some brush cherries. Very cool. These these are granadillas. Mmm, delicious. At some point, they'll start growing a little bit bigger, and at some point they'll get some fruit, and they'll be creeping along. Over here we have some mulberries or raspberries, or raspberries. They could be raspberries. I'm not 100% sure. I know I shoved a bunch of raspberry mulberry seeds and all sorts of stuff in there, and so here we have two more. Two more. And why is my screen fuzzy? The resolution seems a little strange. Anyway, it could be darkness. It could be darkness causing it. Anywho, moving on. This is a pepper plant. I don't actually know what this is, but it's thriving. So fuck yes, go for it. Some wild garlic. Every now and then, when I go to the nursery, I get a few things for free, and got a bunch of wild garlic. Fuck yes. So we've covered you. You Palmero peppers. Let's fucking go, boys. There's gonna be some spicy meatballs going on here. A few separated out there. Then at some point I went into flower pots, and they're a bit of a mixed bag, to be perfectly honest. You're not really sure exactly what you're going to be getting out of these suckers every now and then, but look at this, look at him. Look at this little guy. This little guy is an apple seed. That's apples. I'm pretty sure of it. And also, again, what the fuck is up with this resolution? Just hold on a second. Maybe it's the lens. There we go. Any better? Okay, fuck it, whatever. Anyway, let's see, what's next? What's next over here? We have some green peppers. Some green pepper plants that are quite old now, I think. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hey, let go. Let go of each other. Quit it. They get a bit grabby every now and then. But very nice seeing a little flower there, which may turn into a fruit sometime. Some Thai basil. This, I don't know if this is Thai basil, but it looks like Thai basil, but it's greener than usual Thai basil for some fucking weird reason. Let's see. I have planted a whole bunch of other stuff in this as well, but it's nothing's popping up just yet. Let's continue with even more basil. I know, very cool, right? This is a lot. This is a lot of basil. but look at these bad boys. They are definitely in need of a planting very soon. Oh, and we have my stray green pepper. Now, this little guy is the first from this one. Unfortunately, though, in moving it, one of the stems broke, and so this is why you get this. However, if you look very closely, you can see a little leaf there. It's still alive. The damn thing broke off with fruit on it, and it's still alive. Plants, man. Sometimes it's just resilient little fucks. Anyway, so shit! Ow! I've been stabbed. Well, not quite. I've nudged into something because everything's so fucking enclosed here. Right. So over here we have another free plant that I got from the nursery, which is just thriving. Oh, look at you! You're just thriving, aren't you? An avocado. This is fantastic. I'm very, very happy with this. Super happy with this big boy. And another one over here. You just lost a leaf. What the fuck? See, this one, I don't know. You're just doing weird things with your leaves. I'm not into, but very hardy, and quite healthy. Looks quite healthy. And over here we have rape. I think that's rape. I'm not sure. You see the weird thing about starting some fruit trees from seed is that, well, you never know what the person used as rootstock. So it could be rape, or it could be pear. I literally have no idea. I've just chucked a bunch of seeds in the ground and stuff is sprouting out, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when it gets large enough. I'm propagating grass. Right. Moving on to the thing that I bumped into. You poor thing. That's better. So we have another granadilla. Getting taller over here. Excellent. Looking good. We have a lot of granadillas going on in this corner, which is really cool. Must say, I did not expect them to get this big. So yeah, something's got to happen. Something's got to happen soon. Just in this corner over here, we have a ficus. This is one of the cuttings that I took from an original ficus plant in my place. Oh, excuse me, which was getting very tall. This guy, well, this lady over here, this ficus, which is quite tall, shall we say. There was a point where it was about, I think, double this height, and I basically just cut the top off the thing, and now I have three. Now I have 3 ficus plants, and this has decided to get pretty bushy on the top. I'll explain this shortly. Right, what's next? Oh, in here we have a chili plant, or shall I say 2? I have 2 chili plants. They're just sort of bending over each other. And I got some succulents over here. Very cool. Moss, baby. Moss for the win. I wasn't expecting this. I'm not gonna lie. I really wasn't expecting this to take off or actually maintain. I sort of expected it to die, but here we are. Huh. Interesting. All the way down at the bottom here. Sorry, just get it. Got 2 tiny little basil plants. Happily chilling. And this I don't know. I have no idea Honestly, the seeds, banana seeds. Jesus Christ. Trying to fucking find banana seeds in the banana is quite tough. So, if you ever find someone selling banana seeds, trust me, they went through a lot of work to get them. Um, Moving on. I have this thing where when I'm cooking, I cut onions and I won't use all of it. I'll plant part of it. And here we have some of them. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Growing rather large out of a very small pot. So I know I'm doing something right. A bunch of succulents, a bunch of brush cherries, and a few other things just chilling here waiting to sprout and whatnot. Here we have another tomato plant and some. Now, these are the smaller giant rapes. I know. Just teeny tiny little giant rapes because they look. Ah, fuck. Sorry, everything is all enclosed here. It sort of leads me to the. Pardon me. I'm sort of brain farting here for a second. Leads me to the update later on. There's going to be an update toward the end of the video. Okay. So sort of looks pretty similar, I'd say. Just a whole lot smaller. So I think some genius out there was using giant rape as a rootstock for pear trees or something, which is just fucking weird. I don't understand how the fuck that works, but okay. If all right. If it maybe I could be totally wrong. It's entirely possible. Onward. So here we have another bunch of flower pots. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure. It just seems really happy, and it's got nice little flowers on it. Get focused, you fuck. There we go. So very cool. Hopefully it starts fruiting at some point soon, and I know what the fuck it is. That would be cool. It'd be really cool to figure that out. Let's see what's next. A lot of these ones, I'm not 100% sure exactly what they are either, but they're providing a bit of life into my soil, so I figure fuck it. Plus, hey, if they die or if they don't survive, they become compost. Wonderful. These things are really hardy, and I don't know what they are. There's some single leaf springy looking thing that I don't think is currently edible. And more granadillas. These are getting kind of big, and if I put them on a table, they're going to reach into the ceiling. Over here, underneath all of that, is another basil plant. Very cool. I think I must probably harvest some of these. Oh, sorry, I must harvest some of these leaves. I apologize for what you just saw. I wasn't concentrating on what what my phone was actually recording. Then moving on, we have a little bit more wild garlic. We've got ourselves some ivy, which for a little while I thought was going to die. Very happy it hasn't. Got a tiny little brush cherry. And another one, some more brush cherries here. Let's see, squash, I think, gem squash. All of these things. These are all gem squash that need to be replanted, preferably out into a place with a bit of space, because as you can see, we are getting flowers, and that pretty much means these bad boys are under some stress here. We can also see by the leaves over here. And then, lastly, let's just have a look-see at this, which looks a bit weird and wild and wacky. But what we've got going on here is some compost bins. I wouldn't even call them compost bins, actually, because they're mostly more like that. effectively what I've been doing is I've been gathering. Oh God, I'm gonna move this fucking thing. Maybe, you know what? This. Let me show you exactly what this is. This looks weird. Basically, it's a broomstick with a bunch of LEDs on it. And I'm sorry that I flipped my phone like that, but you deserved it. Just shoved some rocks into some chunk of cardboard here so that it stands up solidly. But this is a lovely mobile light that I can shove wherever it needs to go. Very helpful. Now, basically what I've been doing for quite some time here is gathering stuff a bit like this. And, well, if you know where to look, you end up getting a hell of a lot of biological matter involved in it. You get a lot of creatures, you get a lot of microbes and stuff in the soil. So whenever it rains, I tend to go foraging for dirt. The only trick with a fair bit of this stuff is that the drainage is awful. And so if you ever decide to do anything like this, may I suggest finding some sand, preferably river sand, maybe something quite granular like this, something that your water can flow through quite easily. And the reason you would want to be doing this is because, well, as much as plants like water, they don't like drowning. Drowning your roots, probably bad. You want to soak them, you want to get them wet, you want to get it wet, boys. Lube it up. You gotta lube it up to keep it happy. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. You don't want to be lubed up permanently. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody wants to be sliding around, permanently lubed or completely laminated. I think that sounds like a very, very, very silly idea. And you'd probably be uncomfortable at some point. Just like plants will. Plants will become uncomfortable, the longer they sit in water. Which is why these suckers over here need to be replanted. Also, simply because I want them to get used to soil as opposed to water. Yeah, but let's see. Beyond that, I've got me my 3 worm bins. These are more solid, microbial things to add into other soils, to kind of activate them, so to speak. Introduce life into your dirt. Trust me on this one. It will help. If you can keep life alive in your dirt and not chemically just brutalize the shit out of it, then you're probably going to be in a good stead when it comes to your gardening efforts, whatever they are. Yeah, preferably using the local microbial life that works best for your garden or your particular plants. That's what you want to go for. I tend to be one of those gardeners who likes to plant everything, and then I will just simply weed out what doesn't survive. And what does survive, those are the things that I will then focus on. It gives me a pretty good idea of what can and can't grow in any particular region. Now, just for fun, given all the things going on with current modern day media, I thought, why not grow a few things just for a laugh? So over here we have some lovely sweet baby peppers. Fantastic. And then just for an evolution, we're gonna have sweet baby pepper and catnip for all you fucking hopeless goddamn 40-year-old bloody losers. Then, what else do we have? What do we have? Right next to giant rape in the Nachi. Anywho, I hope you guys have enjoyed the little update on the current lounge garden. Nice one. No. And then, right. That leaves me to 2 things. 2 last things. Okay, the first is all of this nonsense here, and this and these things here, right? This is going to be going into the indoor farm, and that's going to be upstairs soon. So I have a hell of a lot of work to do. Whew, because that's where things are going to get a little bit less random and chaotic. You know, we're going to get a little bit less random and chaotic and more ordered. So this is the basic test setup, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. Anywho, with all that said, now it comes to the second thing. Man. Come on, you fuck, open. Coffee with full cream milk because you vegans are fucking losers. Anywho, I get to sit and enjoy my coffee in my One Piece mug, which is not really any of your business. Anyways, cheers, guys. Have a good one.